Okay. The only book of Wiccan spells you'll ever need, second edition. Marion Singer, Trish McGregor, and Sky Alexander. So, there's two parts to this book. This is a new book for me. So, first edition seemed to be published in 2004, and this one 2012. So, it's divided into parts. Part 1, understanding Wicca, witchcraft, and spells, and part 2 is the part of spells. So, and even within the chapters, it tells you the types, what is in there. So, these are like the headings of what's there. So, in chapter 1, the philosophy and ideology of Wiccan spellcrafting. So you got witches and magic, common misconceptions, where Wicca comes in, and so forth. So it just tells you the headings that are in the book. So if you're just looking for a specific thing, you can look not only for the chapter, but exactly where in the chapter it is. Then part 2, you get into the spell casting. So you got chapter 6, the first chapter in the spellcasting portion, is spells for love. So you got the truth spellcasting love spells, taking emotional inventory. Later on, you got truth serum, flirtatious friend spell, a charm to safeguard love. And you got multiple different types of spells for love, health, few other things. So, and they have, they put in these little Wiccan wanderings kind of, options, throughout the book, and it just comes, kind of a little question and answer. So, when can you do money, when money seems to be going out faster than it's coming in, and then the answer. They have like a variation. They also have like little subcategory, almost box, to the side things. So, one is variation on tarot spells, the good and the bad. It's what's inside that counts. So overall, as I've been looking through this, it isn't that bad. Gives you an idea of what to do for a certain spell, like crystal abundance spell, or affirmations for prosperity. Feng Shui wealth spell, and so forth. And like in part 1, they have stuff like candles, types of magic, gemstones and crystals and stuff. They do kind of talk about a little of like the Sabbats and days of the week and animals and stuff. Just little bits of information that can help when you get into part 2 of the spells. So, and so it's just like, the spell, the tools you need, and how to do it. And yeah, you can, to me, you can make your own spells, but these can be almost like a guideline, or if you need a quick spell for something and you don't have the time to really go on to onto making it your own, you can just pick it up from here. So yeah, to me right now, I like it, because like it gives you options of what you can do, spell wise, and yeah, so but if you're more of the person to make your own spells, this might not be the book for you, but just or if you're in a coven and they already have a specific way of doing spells or spell casting, then you might not want to do this. But if you're solitary or have been a hard time with making own spells and how to do them, then maybe this is a book worth looking into. Up here in Canada, it's $12.50. In the States, it's $11.95. Oh my gosh, 55% difference. But, well, I shouldn't joke about that. That's pretty close. And that's really good, considering some books in the States are a lot cheaper than they are up here, and because like some books are a lot more expensive, and it's not going, like, depending on the book, it's not going very far. So enough about that. But yeah, so it's definitely worth looking into if you are in need for some spell inspiration or something. So the only book of Wiccan spells you'll ever need. And yeah, so there's my 2 cents on that. And happy reading!